And we are back on the franchise for this Week 8 matchup going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. And right now, we're riding a little bit of momentum, coming in at 4-2, fresh off of a 2-game win streak, and we're going to find out pretty soon if that can continue here today. Now, one player to focus on in today's game is Saquon Barkley. He absolutely went off in the last game for 210 yards on 24 carries. Plus, he was able to get it done in the passing game, which was huge for us. So it's going to be really interesting to see what he does today. Now, getting into the gameplay, we receive the ball first to start the game. Jones comes out and fires quick to Beckham on the slant. He makes the grab and ends up moving the chains up to the 46-yard line after a gain of 17. The next play on 1st and 10, Jones scrambling outside of the pocket finds Shepard wide open for a nice pickup there, and that'll set us up deep in Giants territory at the 34. Jones then hands it to Barkley out of the pistol looking for running room, but there is none. He picks up 3 on the play, setting up 2nd and 7. Jones then lines up in the gun, takes a snap in a 4-wide set looking for Barkley across the middle, but the pass is overthrown, and now we'll be faced with a 3rd and long on our opening drive. So Jones takes a snap in the gun, dropping back, and finds a wide open Evan Ingram across the middle of the field there, and he's going to take it down to the 12-yard line. So the offense is threatening to score here on the opening drive. Let's see if we can punch it in for 7. Out of the gun now, Jones hands it off to Barkley, and he picks up about 8 or 9 on the play, setting us up with 2nd and 1 from the 3. Going with the toss play now, off the left side, and Barkley's going to walk in for the touchdown. So now Carson Wentz and the Eagles offense takes the field. The first play is a handoff off the right side, and Ajayi's going to be brought down after a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 now. Wentz comes out, goes with the play action fake, and finds Jeffrey wide open in the middle of the field for a huge completion. That's going to move him down to the 31-yard line. So the next play on 1st and 10, Wentz with the play fake once again. He unloads it and delivers a strike downfield that's caught by Alshon Jeffrey near the sideline, and that's going to set up 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Wentz trying to scramble in the pocket is going to run right into the waiting arms of Damon Harrison, and that'll bring up 2nd and goal now. Wentz out of the gun trying to fire a quick pass into coverage, and the pass is broken up. That could have been intercepted easily. It probably should have been. That's one of the main things I've noticed while playing on this Nectar mod, is that unless it's a user pick, 9 times out of 10 it won't be intercepted. But anyways, back to the gameplay here on 3rd and goal after the completion to Ertz. Our defense did a good enough job at keeping Philly out of the end zone and forcing them to settle for 3. We get into our next series here at the 38 with the handoff to Barkley off the right side, and did you guys just see that truck? Oh my gosh, I gotta run this back. Look at that. He just lowered the shoulder and completely ran over the DB. I think that was Jenkins who tried to come in and make the tackle. And if he didn't know before, he definitely knows now that Saquon Barkley is a grown man. Jenkins should probably start thinking about making better career choices before trying something like that again. But anyways, getting back to the gameplay here on 1st and 10 as Barkley has a nice run up the middle. We're faced with 2nd down from the 35. Jones tries to hit Shepard on the out route but misfires. That brings up 3rd and 5 now. Jones tries to hit Shepard across the middle, but the hit knocks the ball loose. So unfortunately, the drive is going to stall here, and we're forced to settle for a field goal try. Now the Eagles have it at the 25 to start their next drive. Wentz lines up under center, comes out with the play fake, and is going to be sacked by Nick Bosa. This is something that we've been waiting the entire season to see out of Bosa. He's able to quickly diagnose the play action and then get to Wentz to make the play. That was a really nice job by Bosa. So now the Eagles are backed up to a 2nd and 17. Ajayi gets the handoff and gets great blocking up front and gets a chunk of that yardage right back, giving the Eagles 3rd and 10. Wentz then comes out in the gun with a 3-wide set, takes the snap, drops back, and with the clean pocket delivers a pass to a wide open receiver in the middle of the field, and that's going to go for a huge completion. Moving ahead a couple of plays, Wentz in an empty set takes the snap in the gun, taking a deep shot downfield, but the pass is going to be picked off by TJ Green. The decision to test my user safety by Carson Wentz ended up backfiring, but unfortunately we went 3 and out and gave it right back to the Eagles. So on 1st and 10, the pass attempt is going to be batted down by Harrison, setting up 2nd and 10 from the 42. Wentz takes the snap under center, fires a pass that's going to be broken up by TJ Green. And Green is quietly having himself a day out here, you guys. He's got several tackles, a pass breakup, and an interception. The trade that we made to bring him over from the Colts is looking pretty good right now, you guys. So after the incompletion, the Eagles have 3rd and 10 now. Wentz drops back and delivers a beautiful pass to Wentz right over the head of Ogletree, and that's going to move the chains down to the 35. They then go back to the ground attack, handing it off to Ajayi off the left side, but he runs right into a wall of defenders for a gain of 3. The next play, Wentz takes the snap out of the gun, looking to dial up the deep ball once again, but TJ Green is there once again for his 2nd interception of the day. And I know I've already given him his props for the day, but I'm really hoping that this continues because I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Green. So the offense gets the ball back after the interception. Jones tries to escape the pocket and is going to be sacked by Bennett. That's going to bring up 2nd and 14. Daniel Jones takes the snap out of the gun, looking for Beckham downfield, but the timing on the play was just completely wrong, and the ball falls incomplete. So now we got a 3rd and 14. Jones is under pressure that forces him to get rid of it a little sooner than he wanted to, and the offense is once again forced to go 3 and out. So the Eagles start their next drive with just over a minute to go in the second half. Wentz scrambling to evade the pressure, but gets sacked by Nick Bosa. Nick gets to Wentz once again for his 2nd sack of the day. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get anything going on our following drive, and we're forced to settle for yet another field goal attempt. Moving to the start of the 3rd quarter now, Barkley gets the carry off the left side and ends up picking up a short gain, bringing up 2nd and 7. Jones then navigates the pocket and finds Ingram at the last second for a 1st down, and that'll set us up just past midfield. We then go back to Saquon looking for running room, and he'll pick up about 5 or 6 on the play before he's tackled by Graham. 2nd and 4 now. Barkley gets the carry up the middle and gets the 1st down and some, and now we got a nice drive going here at the 35. But a couple plays later on 3rd and 10, we tried setting up the screen play, but it was well covered, and once again we send the field goal unit out to try another field goal. And now that I think about it, you guys, this might be the busiest that Gostkowski's been in a game all season long. Now, getting into the next Philly drive, Wentz takes the snap from center, goes with the play action fake, looking to make a play downfield, but the ball ricochets off of Collins and right into the hands of White for the interception. You got to give this Giants defensive unit credit so far in this one. They've definitely come to play. But you know what? The exact same thing could be said about Philly's defense, as I end up giving it right back. I didn't even see Nigel Bradham dropping back into coverage. I ended up throwing it right to him. But anyways, the Eagles managed to put up a field goal on that drive, and we now have a 16-6 lead as we start the 4th quarter. Picking things up now here on 2nd and 5 after the short completion. Wentz takes the snap out of the gun, drops back, and throws it right to my linebacker Ogletree, but he can't make the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Wentz dumps it underneath, but the pass is broken up by White. And once again, this Giants defense is able to keep Philly out of the end zone and force a field goal try. The kick is up and right through the uprights, and now things are a little less comfortable as it's a 1-score game. So we definitely got to get some production on offense. So Jones takes the snap under center, looking for Odell, but the pass is going to be broken up. That was a nice play by the DB right there to force 2nd and 10. Jones then tosses it to Barkley, looking for running room, and somehow he's able to turn nothing into something for a gain of 3. So now we got a big 3rd down here. Jones from an empty set, looking for Ingram across the middle, but can't hang on to it. And it's just been that type of day for this offense, you guys. If you check the stat line a second ago, Daniel Jones is really struggling in this one. So far, he's 9 for 28 on the day. That's not getting it done. But getting into this next Eagles drive, Wentz takes a snap out of an empty set, drops back, scrambles to buy time, and he's going to take off with it and stumbles all the way down to the 21-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd and short here with the Eagles threatening Wentz out of the gun, finds Alshon Jeffrey on the end route across the middle of the field there, and that's going to move the Eagles inside the 20. Then a couple plays later on 2nd and 10, Wentz takes the snap out of the gun, drops back, scrambles out of the pocket to buy time, looking to make a play and finds a receiver open in the end zone for a touchdown. Nelson Aguilar is able to make the play to tie this game up, but check this out. I'm no NFL rules expert or anything like that, but that looks a little questionable to me. What do you guys think? Is this defensive pass interference? I know he didn't technically touch the guy, but he just stopped running, but that's ultimately how Nelson Aguilar got wide open like that. So go ahead and drop me a comment and let me know, you guys. So now we need to execute with 2 minutes left in the game. Jones looking for a receiver, but it's going to be sacked by Fletcher Cox. That's going to knock us back to 2nd and 14. Jones from a clean pocket delivers a beautiful pass that's caught by Campbell, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 1st down marker. So that brings up 3rd and inches. Jones looking to connect with Barkley underneath. He makes the grab, but fumbles the ball. Nigel Bradham with the big hit that forces Barkley to cough it up, and that happened at the worst possible time because the Eagles have great field position now. They turn and then hand the ball off on 2nd and 1, picking up the 1st down easily. They then turn and hand it to Ajayi once again, who zigzags through traffic and ends up picking up about 6 on the play, getting them even closer to field goal range. They then hand it to him on 2nd and 4, but Green is right there to make the play, but they're already well within the kicker's range, so the field goal unit comes out and drills it. And that's the way that this one is going to end, folks. We end up dropping this one at home to the Eagles 19-16 in a game that we at one point led 16-3. I thought we would just end up running away with it at that point, but unfortunately things just took a turn for the worse. And the majority of the reason is right on the screen in front of you. Daniel Jones only completed 38.5% of his passes today. That's just terrible. I mean, there's no other way to put it. So we'll look to bounce back in the next one as I wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.